Capricorn, welcome to your Sunday Shuffle. This week I'm doing something called Canvassing the New. So I want to better elaborate what new is in tarot. It's one of the biggest questions I get. How come I don't focus on the new? And it's really simple because it has nothing to do with me. The collective shows me their readiness for new or not. And also just to really emphasize, new is not what we think it is. It's always based on something else. So nothing is ever really new. It's just flowing in from something else that we've been working through, desiring. Are we making room and space for it? And if we do, it has more room to grow, but we're not taking it seriously, so we slack off and we never really get the new that we had thought or wanted. And then there's stuff we don't want to lose because it's working for us. So in that case, it's renewal. We keep it going. That's what an anniversary is in a relationship. That's what a work contract is. We're keeping it going because it works for us. And if it's not, we need to take a look at why. Can we fix it and keep it going? Or does it need to exit? So we can, again, make room for the new. So again, let's elaborate on this idea of new. I want people to see it. So we're going to take a look at the Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands, and then the Chariot. Advice from Spirit about how to move forward, in which direction, strong points, things to consider, things like that. All right, let's take a look at your Ace of Pentacles, please. Let's see that Ace of Pentacles, please, for Capricorn. Let's see that Ace of Pentacles, please. Let's see that Ace of Pentacles, please. Show me the Ace of Pentacles. Nine of Wands, Justice, Four Swords. Okay. Okay, so I see you currently in contemplation of an Ace of Pentacles you have in play, and you are questioning it. Reasonably, and I say, yeah, reasonably, you were looking at, is this correct? Is it justified? So I don't know what that pentacle is to you. It's a realistic investment, one that takes time, energy, and effort. Unlike some of the other earth signs I've seen, which is kind of a potential Ace of Pentacles, you're showing me one that's already in play. And the one that's in play that requires realistic work, realistic investment. You're like, I don't know if it's fair. You don't know if it's fair. And it's causing you some chafing. You've been putting up with it with the Nine of Wands, but you're getting real tired of putting up with it. It causes you frustration, aggravation, and you're like, and even you're asking yourself, why do I keep putting up with it? Yeah, why do I keep doing it? Nine of Wands, doing the same thing. So you've taken some time out with that Four of Swords and say, let's think about this. And this Ace of Pentacles I'm involved in. Is it correct? Is it justified? Is it fair? You could be thinking about that work contract. Is it paying me enough? And it's like, I'm not getting paid enough to do this. Or the benefits isn't comprehensive and it's not providing for me or my family or whatever. It's a realistic concept here. And one that is indeed play. It's in play. So you're not thinking about a new opportunity. I think you're wondering if you can fix the one that you have. Part of it works for you, but a big chunk of it doesn't. And if it really didn't work for you, you would be ending it. So that's why you're showing me Four Swords. I'm resting on this, and I need to understand this particular pentacle I have in play. Is it a good, healthy, fair justice? Is this a fair opportunity? Because I need to know now, or I need to figure it out sooner rather than later, if this is worth my time, energy, and effort at this degree, at this level. Okay? And if I can fix it, great, we'll keep it going. That's a renewal. And if it's not, well, I'll cross that bridge when I get to it, right? For right now, you want to know, is this fair? This offer that you've made and continue to make and what you receive, is it fair? So that could be anything, guys. Work, relationships, family, a goal, you name it, okay? We might see more later. Show me that Ace of Swords, please. Show me that Ace of Swords, show me that Ace of Swords, show me that Ace of Swords. Like always, take what resonates, leave it does not. It is for you to figure out some of the more vaguer stuff. I have no idea what the Ace of Pentacles is to you. I described it as best I could, so you fit it to your situation. I just know it's realistic. Okay, that's it. Ace of Swords, any brand new thoughts, insights, possibly some action. Well, I don't know about that kind of action, but some kind of action. Ace of Swords. Let's see that Ace of Swords, please. Any ideas, anything that's sparking you up? or actions that you need to take. Six of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, the Nine of Swords. We keep coming back to that. You're really stuck on this. That tells me it's kind of overdue. So you've, and that in and of itself, guys, that was obvious with the Nine of Wands. You had been blocking this for a while. I don't want to deal with it, but it is pissing me off. I don't want to deal with it, but it is pissing me off. And you can only exist in that state for so long before you're like, okay, Four Swords, this shit. Let's ask ourselves if it's realistically fair. And it is on your mind right now. Like, it is what you're thinking about, and it's what you're living. It's what you're thinking about, is what you're... So these two aces are backing each other up. Let's make this clear. They are both in play. One is absolutely in thought in conjunction of the other. So your Ace of Swords, this is not a brand new thought. It is not. But I will say this. Here's a new element in here with the Three of Wands. You're saying this has gone on long enough, and I need to recognize that. The longer I don't do anything, Three of Wands, the more I, guess what, create anxiety. Yes, 100%. So you have recognized this as a sharp truth in that particular balance. For some of you, this is straight up work. Capricorn in work. Who'd have thought? So yeah, this is feeling heavily practical related, monetary, and the financials. You know what I'm saying? And you're like, this, you said it once or twice. This has gone on long enough. And you showed me the two worst nines. Nine of Wands, Nine of Swords. And ain't one of them pretty. Okay. One ugly is backing up the other ugly. It's your thought and it's your reality. Thought and reality. So yeah, these are not brand new aces. These are aces in play, and you ain't liking either one of them. What you're thinking and doing about it. But you are trying to come to a conclusion about the fairness of the thing. Is it worth your time, energy, effort, stress, and frustration? Can you fix it? Great. If not, what happens? Because again, you keep coming up against that wall. This has gone on too long. It's been wearing me out too long. What are we going to do about it, Capricorn? So that's your current wall with those two aces. And the more you make decisions about them, the more I will see your ace shift and change in terms of your 3D and your action towards it. And then that becomes a different ace. See what I'm saying? This is how aces work. Okay, let's see the Ace of Cups. Let's see what's knocking around on the old heart space. And it's all business, which is great, because a lot of people, surprisingly, Taurus and Virgo, they didn't show me that. I thought they were going to hit me with the money right away. You did, though. You know, that's pretty wild, though. Let's see the Ace of Cups. Let's see the Ace of Cups. Let's see what's knocking around. Show me the Ace of Cups, please, for Capricorn. Show me the Ace of Cups, please, for Capricorn. The Magician, King of Swords, the Four of Cups. Okay, I am seeing that energy that is classic tarot, and that why a lot of people watch tarot. It's right here. I am hoping kind of for new love to make me feel better, and it's the other way around. Okay, this is case in point why a lot of people watch tarot. I want to see new to inspire me to change. No, you have to want to change in order to generate new, and it's not a fun fact. This is why I'm doing these. This is why I'm so popular as a tarot reader, is because I point out the other shit that, you know, that's legit. Guys, I'm looking at a Capricorn here, is that you would like new love. You really would. You know this like knowledge, King of Swords, and you are manifesting it, but it's coming from a place of sadness in you. Four Cups, it's because you're disappointed in love. Either currently with somebody you already have a relationship with, and you're in that place where you want new love to rescue you or inspire you to change, which is never good, or you're manifesting from a place of sadness and disappointment. So what happens is, I'm sorry, I don't want to do this, guys. I just want to give it a heads up. You've got to know what you're manifesting, and it needs to come from a healthy, happy place in you. Otherwise, you're just going to pull in more crap that's just going to disappoint you further down the road. So at that rate of manifestation, do you want new love? Yes. You know this. But you're manifesting it from a place of, because I'm disappointed in love. Four Cups. So I'm going to go ahead and manifest new and hope the next one works out. So again, like attracts like. If you are manifesting from disappointment, sadness, depression in love, that's what you're going to get back again. It starts out exciting and new. It always does. But then it ends up in that Four Cups bullshit. So I don't want you to manifest from a pattern, is my point. Four is a pattern. Four of Pentacles is a pattern. Four Cups is a pattern. Okay? Four of Wands is what we hope is a healthy pattern. So the Four of Cups, this is an emotional pattern, guys. I don't want you to pull in another Four Cups. Let's just cut to the chase. Manifest you that's in love with you, and then you will get something similar. Too many people looking for love to rescue them from the dumps, to get them out of their bad feeling, to get them out of their bad mojo. And that's just not how proper manifestation works. You'll get something, but it's not going to be what you want. Okay? So you feel better about you first. And I know the work thing's on your mind. I got it. Something is. The Ace of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, whatever that is to you. It's on your mind. And that's not helping you either, right? That seems negative, and it's just like, if I just had new love, all my problems would go away. No, that will still be there. You'll still be dissatisfied with it. That's going to require your action. I'd say this is probably easier to handle than this is right now. Okay. Let's see that Ace of Wands, please. Any sense of new hope and or inspiration that could be headed towards you? Or something that is in your presence already that does make you happy? Okay. Let's see the Ace of Wands, please. So this is an Ace of Cups that is yet to come into being, but you're working through it. These we've already discussed. Okay. Let's see what the Ace of Wands is. The Tower, the World, Eight of Cups. See, I know. See, there it is. There we go. That's what happened. Okay. Yeah, some shit went down. Yeah, some shit went down. You don't have an Ace of Wands attached to you yet. A new one. A new source of passion, hope, or inspiration because something else ended and it kind of zapped your good emotional feels. So I was about to say, I'm about to liken your Ace of Cups to ordering a pizza. So check this out. If you just know you're generally sort of hungry, like you generally sort of want new love, but you're not really jazzed up about what you want to eat. In other words, you don't know how you want to feed yourself. You don't know how you love yourself. And you are ordering a pizza just because you can't figure out anything else. You don't particularly want it, but you know that you can order it and you'll get something. That's what it's like to manifest from the Four of Cups. You don't really know what you're ordering. You just know you're ordering something. And the pizza, you've had good experience with pizza before. It's okay. You know what you're getting, right? Four of Cups. I've had experiences in love before. They haven't been great, but I kind of know what I'm getting. So you're going to continue to get the same. Just like how that pizza arrives, you didn't really want it, but you also didn't really know what you wanted either. So you get it, and it's okay. You're not actually hungry for it, and it doesn't really satiate your appetite. That's what it's like when you order food you don't really want, but you didn't know what else to get. It kind of satisfied your hunger, but it still leaves you hanging. Still feels you leaving empty. Not because it's a pizza over, say, a burger, but because you didn't really know what you wanted. So it's going to be one more thing that ends up in the trash, because you ate some of it, enough to justify the cost of it, but you could still give or take it. Just like the kind of love that you might be pulling in at the rate that you're doing it. And here's why you kind of show me low-level emotional strength here. It's because the last time you ordered the pizza, love, it hurts you. That pizza hurts you. That low-level love hurts you. And that's why you haven't felt too inspired in love. So that's why I see you placing an order, but you're not enthused about it. This is why you need to get in touch with you first. I want you to have good, healthy aces, not aces that you can give or take. And they'll end up in the trash, just like the other one did. Let's not do this anymore, guys. Let's not do this anymore. I want you to be in love with you first. Stop pinning your hopes of love on someone else. Love you first. And then the right one will come towards you. You have to believe this. You have to believe it because it's true. And then when you meet somebody who is also equally complete, you put your two completenesses together. It's not a half and a half make a whole. That's such bullshit. It's a whole person, and a whole person completes the set. I think whatever this is still a little too fresh for you to have proper hope yet. To have proper sense of inspiration. This is a little too fresh. My advice to you is to kind of perhaps put that manifestation aside. I don't want you to be that person who's looking for love to rescue you, because again, it's a temporary inflation thing. It's a band-aid. I want you to love yourself more. Then you'll have some fresh aces to work with, and I mean really good ones. And this, you're working through this. That's why I'm not giving you a hard time about it, because I see you working through it. It's on your mind, it's in your 3D, and if you ask me, this looks a lot more fixable right now. So I want you to work towards this. You're thinking about it anyway. This, we need a little more time. You're recovering from old aces that once upon a time did present themselves as new to you. So those old aces have not exited yet, nor should they. They need some work. And then you can have some fresh ones. Do you see how aces work? Okay. Let's get some advice for you about your movement. Oh, life is very mysterious. The Chariot, and moving forward, that Four of Swords, they're referring you back to that particular healing. Seven of Cups, good. Queen of Cups, good. They're telling you to stick to this one right now. It seems to be the one that you can work through the easiest at this time. I agree. That's literally what I said. So move forward, Four of Swords, and examining the variety of things that you feel in this current ace, and then you will know what to do. Okay? And once you start tackling this, and it starts to make more sense to you, okay, you're starting to start to feel better about yourself. And that's good. Then we create the domino effect. You start feeling better about this, and therefore you're going to start to feel better about how you're manifesting from your heart, so on and so forth. So this is how everything, one concept, can touch everything else and kind of tie it together in a nice tidy package. If we have the insight to see that and how it applies to us, okay? You ever notice when somebody makes one, it seems like no big deal, but one solid change, just one solid change, and then other things start to happen around them, and it goes beyond that one thing? That's what we're talking about today, going beyond the one thing. And that's amazing when that happens. It's beautiful energy. I know, I got it. Somebody exited, honey, and broke your heart. The tulips are in reverse, so the tulips is the symbol of the lover exchange. This is just between us. So back in the day, when lovers were lovers, before there was an official idea of boyfriend, girlfriend, or courting, people were low-key lovers, and they would send each other tulips. It's like, yeah, this is us. This nobody else knows, but this is us. Right? And it was in that tricky place where people wanted to see each other without making a formal announcement. Because back in the day, right, like 1800s, if you were seeing somebody, it was because you intended to marry them. There was no in between. That's it. It was official courting only. And it's like date one, you were as good as married in the society's opinion. So people who really just wanted to explore that kind of relationship without anyone knowing about it, they became lovers. Because I didn't want the pressure of society to assume that there was more. So they would send each other secret messages and, you know, the thing of tulips, you know, to indicate the sweetness between two people, but nobody else knew. I know, and it was in reverse, and it felt like, I see that. That's what this is. And it felt like that our sense of inspiration went out with them. I understand. There's an expectation here, 27 and 28. Okay, we're seeing an expectation of correspondence. I am seeing it being tied back to all the work that's being done up here in a realistic way, and you're trying to sort things out, particularly your pros and your cons, and you are, it looks like, monitoring or really scrutinizing a contract here. I agree. That's over here with justice, the technicality. You need to look at that contract. There's something in there for you to understand if this is correct for you or not. Okay. The 27th might be important, the 28th. Possibly this month, 37 times, and this is their advice to you to get back to this is correct. The timing to handle this particular situation is now, not later. Scrutinize that. Okay, there's something in there for you. This should take your immediate upfront time. Okay, the thing with your Pentacle, and is it fair or not? The love stuff, that will begin to flow better for you once this is handled. Okay? All right. The rabbit. Fears. Running away with fears. We also have that concept of pregnancy here, but that's the idea of wealth and the speed of prosperity, right? Production. So I don't know that's necessarily about pregnancy, but the idea is that fast, fears. We have some fears that are accumulating here, and we need to get through them. I saw that over here. And you're saying it's taken long enough to have figured this out. It needs to come to a conclusion. So they said go back and scrutinize that contract and look at the details, because there are some fears here that need to be addressed about the work that you're doing, what you've contracted yourself to, and is it fair? Okay. Snake is in reverse. I know that's... So snake in this card, or this deck, is not actually a bad thing. It's the representation of that Ace of Wands in terms of desire and attraction. I know. We had a loss of desire. We had a loss of attraction. I understand. It's been very clear, and it also affected your heart. I understand. All the more reason that that's... Get to that later. Let's solve this for now, okay? And then the pearl. There's the hidden gem and wisdom in you, okay? There is a beauty in you. There's a value in you. And you may not be able to see it now, but honey, the next time you manifest love, don't do it from a place of the Four of Cups. You'll just get more crap back. You need to understand that you are indeed a pearl here. And the way you're manifesting is worth so much more than what you're actually doing. Don't ever look at love as being a magical thing to rescue you, because you will always be wanting to be rescued. Rescue yourself. Love yourself first. Okay? That way someone else can value you as the precious gem that you are. Okay. I hope this helped you. Put in the comments as you see fit. Take care. Be well.